Good morning. I tried to make sure everything is working as it should be. I believe it is. My mic is going as it should be. I have the game, and we are ready. So, how are you doing, Internet? And good morning. I'm B-Nuts, small streamer, YouTuber, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Before we get into the wishing, which I planned as the main event, let's see the preview for 1.5, Beneath the Light of Jaded. So the first thing they want to feature here is the, I believe this is the Claymore that is going to be used by Eula. Greatsword is light as the sigh of grass in the breeze, yet is merciless to the craft as a typhoon. So it sounds like it's going to be... the sound is very loud for me. It sounds like it's going to be light, so it'll be easy to use. Just take off my headphones and then go like this. So that's going to be Eula's greatsword. It looks very good. Can't see any stats though. Not even if I click. And if I use my scroll wheel, I can see the artifacts. The Pale Flame set, 2-piece set effect is physical damage is increased by 25%, and 4-piece when an elemental skill hits an opponent, attack increased by 9% for 7 seconds, effect stacks up to 2 times and can be triggered once every 0.3 seconds, so pretty often. Once 2 stacks are reached, the set effect is increased by 100%. And I'm guessing attack increases as you enhance it, perhaps? Because that's not a lot. And the tenacity of the Childe-less set, 2-piece HP plus 20%, and 4-piece when an elemental skill hits an opponent, attack of all nearby party members increased by 20%, and their shield strength is increased by 30% for 3 seconds, and be triggered once every 0.5 seconds. Effect can still be triggered even when the character who is using this artifact is not on the field. So this is all about attack increases, shield increases. This is for HP, so that's good for HP sets. And it seems like it's saying that Eula will be mostly physical. And we have different events and stuff like that. We have the Energy Amplifier, which will have different effects depending on what you find and equip, and can affect things on the field, and it uses all kinds of fragments to work. All this, by the way, was covered in the stream by Genshin, and hosted by the different voice actors depending on which language you were watching. The Battlefront Misty Dungeons. So in this one, I believe you use a demo version of different characters. So you don't use your own, you use whatever Miho has given you. It may be cool if it includes characters that maybe you don't have, so that you can try them. Mimi Tomo is an event where, with Elon Musk's help, we talk to different hilichurls and get stuff from them in order to try to find Wei, the unusual hilichurl who has been causing more issues than usual. Which usually he doesn't really cause trouble. He's just around and you can attack him for an achievement. No, he only counterattacks you with cabbage if you attack him. If you do something like I was doing, where you can use flour, then he just seems to get confused. In Wind Trace, two teams of players will go against each other in basically prop hunt. So it's rebels versus hunters. Basically prop hunt. And finally, the Saren teapots. So you can craft furniture, you have different currencies to exchange, and then you can place things around in your own realm. You can visit other people's realms, your friends' realms. And there should be unique furniture that you can get also from different realms. And then place down, and it'll be a lot of fun. And they also have animals that you can place. Still can't pet them yet. Waiting for that. But that would be interesting. And there are two new bosses being added. High-level cryo being, codenamed Dalit. The codenames for the cryo, or for the hypostasis as a whole, seem to come from the Hebrew alphabet, which is kind of interesting. You take all the different cultural inspirations that go into Tevat that we've seen. No, Fontaine's supposed to be France, Mondstadt supposed to be being based more on Germany, and I think maybe Britain a bit. And of course, Liwei being China. It's pretty interesting considering this is a completely different world. And the other boss is Azdaha, who is remember that little girl who's waiting around a tree in Liwei for an awakening? Well, he's who she's waiting for. And basically, the Geo Bishop, the Primo Geo Bishop's big brother. So he'll be a weekly boss who will be added. And speaking of the weekly bosses, though, we'll have the opportunity 3 times a week in the weekly bosses kind of way to see, to actually claim rewards for beating the weekly bosses just 3 times for reduced resin cost. And then we have the characters who are coming to Banner. First of all, we have Zhongli coming back into his own rerun, and I will definitely try to get him. And he uses a polearm I find it particularly interesting that one of his attack animations is to kick the spear. He also plants these steels which do damage over time, and of course you can climb them. And with C1 I think you can do up to 2 steels at once. And then of course he has his meteor, with which he calls for order. And he is a very good tank, which is a major reason why I think that I should try my best to get him. Then there's Eula, who is a sign of our older aristocracy, captain of Knights of Felonious Recon Company, the reason for which a descendant of the ancient nobles might join the knights remain a great mystery in Mondstadt. Although it's been hinted at her ancestors were slave owners, something that she didn't approve of, and she's trying to help people and trying to improve things by being a knight. So definitely something worth supporting, I would think. So those are her attacks. And she's a cryo claymore user, so in that part at least she's just like Chongyun, but her abilities are going to be different. Was that just a slash that can freeze stuff? I'm not seeing any effects. Oh, that one was a bigger one. And I guess this is her burst. a big swing followed by a few others, while that phantom sword hangs in behind her and then explodes. Then we have Yanfei. She is a 4-star pyro catalyst user. She's a legal advisor, although she's not attached to Rex Lapis in particular. And she is an eliminated beast, just like Ganyu, or at least part. But unlike Ganyu, she wasn't born in an era of war, according to what we've heard in the official stream. And she's not contracted to Rex Lapis. Here she is with her attacks. And I guess that's her charge attack. I thought, similarly to Tecton, that was her elemental skill. But it's not. It's her attacks. Here's her elemental skill, Signed Edict. So that will give her energy. Seems to have a small AoE too. And her burst, which has those seals, just like Chi-Chi's skill has those seals. So just based on what it looks like, you can't exactly judge what it will do. She looks interesting. It looks like she has kind of a staff with a scale on the end. It would be interesting to have a weapon that looks like that, or even different weapon types added later on. Maybe like a boxer. We could have someone like Yang or Tifa, and or someone who uses guns, because apparently there are characters in Honkai Impact 3rd who use guns, and it would be interesting after we've had more dealings with Shinez Naya and the Fatui, because the Fatui have guns, if we could get some. So that's all on that. There's also this web event where you create furniture and place it, and it ends on the 27th. Each piece of furniture uses 3 different pieces of furniture to build. And then there are time limits and whatnot. If you look into the schematics that you built, sometimes there are hints as to some of the recipes. And sometimes the Halo Trolls who are in the main screen will give you hints as well. So that is that. I wanted to see if my sound was too high here. Okay. Let's just do that and see. That's actually pretty low. I don't know why it was so loud before.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon? Paimon coming in!
Did I already do this?
Coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
I guess I already did that. Oh, did I claim the awards yet? Yes, I did. Anyway, now it is time we can go do our summons. It was laggy. And of course, there's only one place that we should go to summon for Rosaria. And that is the Angel's Chair, because that's the one place we know she likes to hang out. So first, let's change our party to be a bit more enticing. Mess up my party duo? Doesn't really matter. So first I'll bring in the Traveler. Reason being,
There's still a long road ahead.
That both Tartaglia and Rosaria have
to this.
interest in him. And we can also bring out Kaya. And I think that maybe we can entice Tartaglia to come out because Traveler gives him some opportunities for battles that he wouldn't have otherwise, especially if he joins our party. So there's that. And Rosaria is curious about him and his intentions as well. But I do have to say, Mihayo, if I don't get Childe, if I lose the 50-50, I'm really not that interested in coming back around to try and get him again. Mostly because I want to save for Zhongli and the others, who I would be willing to get around to, so come back around if I lost the 50-50 there. Hoping I don't. But at the same time, you know, there's a certain willingness there, but not with Childe. Even if I do get him, he's more difficult to master. I don't have the timing down on his melee stance or burst yet. That will take more time. So if I did get him, you know that I'll dedicate some time with that. But if I don't get him, you know, then there's no point in dedicating the time. Now, as for the other two characters on the banner, I have Official at C2. Yep. And Barbara at C3. Which means that regardless of how many I get, I'll still be pleased with that. But I do really want to get some, at least one Tartaglia or Childe, and at least one Rosaria, and I would be pleased with that.
Come in, take a seat.
So let's go on in. And like I said, the bar is the one place where we seen Rosaria enjoying herself. And it is a place where I believe she also exchanges information and intel with Kaya. Kaya, of course, deals with all sorts of information, kind of as a side to what he does with the knights. So first, I want to go to... Right?
What would you like?
Go on, drink some more.
Let's first order a drink, shall we? Any recommendations? Apple cider. And try a special cocktail if you want. It's on the house if it's your first time here. So liquor is the best. If you like strong wine, I'd recommend that you try Death Afternoon. It's Captain Kaya's favorite. The strongest wine we know has to be one called Firewine. From Red Dragon Inn. It hails from Snisera and was brought into Mondstadt by his 9 merchants. Master Delix stopped importing it, saying that it didn't fit the taste of the people here. The only remaining bottle is from the original batch. It's for display purposes only, though. You'll have to go to Snisera if you want to try some. Sounds interesting. Let's order something for Tartaglia and for and increases attack rate. Interesting. I actually have some. I think that Rosaria would like some berry and mint burst. Are there just the 3 drinks and then the potions? That one? Let's drink one of these. I wonder though, what is Tartaglia's favorite food? A prize catch, but I don't know if I have that or can cook it. Probably seafood soup is the base. Let's check if we have it. It's a shame we can't search through our inventory. He is super great. It's possible we don't even have the recipe. Huh, we do. So we have 3 of these delicious calorie seafood soups. What's this? Goulash? Let's use one.
Hey, go on, drink some more.
And now we can start wishing. Alright, it says there are 3 days left. 3 is good luck. So let's see if I have some good luck today. Or we have a few of those. Oh, I'm not using it yet. Maybe I should. That's it. How disappointing. Go again. 1 official and 1 Barbara. Let's go in and activate their constellations. And go again. Come on, Rosaria. It's purple. Oh, 2 of her. Okay. I don't mind getting more of her, so I'll leave that like that. And let's see. Purple again. A Barbara. I'm going to run out of my original Primos. So the question is, should I go to the Golden House? No, we have Rosaria now.
What would you like?
Let's switch to him and see if that will cause Childe to come up. Is it gold? Oh. Another Rosaria. Maybe after I run out of Primo Gems, I'll try going to Golden House. Purple. Another one. Oh, and the sacrificial sword. Didn't have that yet. Okay, I'm basically out of Primos now.
Gonna be epic. Make sure to keep up.
What would you like?
I actually don't have anything for her. Oh, when Rosaria has a crit hit, her attack speed increases by 10% and her normal attack damage increases by 10% for the duration of the ice lunge created by rites of termination is increased by 4 seconds. Also, Rosaria afterwards will be added to the standard, so we can still get her anytime. Increases the level of Ravaging Confession by 3. Maximum upgrade level is 15. Let's see what we can give her. I could give her Zhao's Dragon Spine. I could give her the Favonius Lance for extra recharge. I could give her the Black Bull. After picking up an elemental orb, normal and charged attacks deal additional damage equal to 20% of attack. 5 seconds. There's also this for crit rate. Is her crit rate even going to be high enough to matter? Let's try this first, since I don't have another deathmatch. What kind of artifacts do I have that could help her? Yeah, and first of all, any of her talents scale from anything. And she has the Nightwalk ability, so at night her movement speed in the other party increases by 10%. Doesn't work in domains, transdomains, or spiral bits. Not stackable with passive talents of the same effect. Well, I will want to crit rate higher. It's a hydro damage one. Don't have good artifacts still. It's pretty ugly. I don't need one with 2 defense on it. Look at what I've gotten from here. I'm gonna double attack one. This is better. Oh, that one also has crit rate on it. I could try that one. This one has crit rate and crit damage. And it's purple, so it won't go as high. Do I have any more? Oh. It's a shame that these ones only have 2 steps. That one won't work. Maybe I should just go back in first. Well, I still have the effects. Assuming I still do. But I do want to try out Rosaria. No, I should see if I could get her high enough first. And it's real pity that you can't get enough XP from monsters. Really matter. these. And this end again. Really need 5-star experience items. I don't have enough for that. I need more Valberries, which you can only get in the wild. But she should be enough. And that means that I should find her some artifacts to use. Guess I don't have the bio set. I'm not seeing it. This one has crit damage, but I want crit attack if I can get it. Both. There's crit damage, but not crit attack. And crit rate. And double HP. Probably because it's noblesse and it has that effect. But I don't want to use it on her, I would want to use it on Bennett. This is for Pyro. Maybe not just Pyro Res though, too. No, but let's try it. And she doesn't need that. Natural. Need more stats. That's not going to help very much. Need a better hourglass for our friend with an hourglass figure. This one has crit rate, but it's defense. Plus, I should probably look for set bonuses too. This one at least has attack. This one is, but it's defense as the main stat. I liked one of the ones up here better. Which one was it? This one has crit rate, crit rate. This one might roll defense or HP instead. And see what happens. Oh, there's the effects anyway. Let's it rolling. You recharge. Defense. Let's try one more time, see if we can get a single crit rate. No need to waste that many. And defense again. And I didn't see better. Not really. At least it comes with that set bonus. This could also roll into defense. Attack. That's at least better. Gonna be back again. Not too worried about running out of artifacts. I will farm for more. But at least I got a bit of attack for it. It's good for Hydro. Once again. And so at least equip it so that we know that we have it. Physical damage bonus. You know who that's going to be good for. Those That has some ugly stats though, even with the cryo damage bonus. Could go physical damage with Rosaria. This one has a crit rate, but it also has defense and HP. Why? How about a better main stat? You could get the Pyres, but that's not going to be useful against Childe, is it? And this starts to have too few stats to matter. Or rather, they already do. Let's see what we can roll with this. Just once, though. Yep. And use energy recharge. Still not the best. Why? Don't roll much crit rate. This one will be good for now. Well, what is her crit rate then? Going to be enough to matter? Probably not. Ooh, 77%. But her crit damage is too low. How about we switch that? We could go physical, and we could go with this. How much does that drop her crit rate by? Almost to 50%. Let's try this. And can I... No, I don't have enough to bring that up. Let's see if I can make more. I need 4 of the blue tea.
Benny's adventure.
No, Six-Finger Rose isn't stopping me from leaving the tavern now, is he? Been going almost an hour, and look at all the progress I have not. Let's see if I can make enough. I can only make 2. So that's not going to help. I don't suppose the green one is craftable. Probably not. No. I should probably make more HP food. Okay, let's make 10 now. I should just go ahead. 10. Be enough. It's by 165. 35. It's actually pretty good too. Just not as much as the Adeptus Temptation. Let's just go to 5 here for now. See if we can make the soup. And child likes. Probably seafood soup. What's its effect again? Let's cook a whole bunch, see if we can perfect it, maybe. Maybe not. We probably have enough ingredients. Alright, let's go see if we can convince Tartaglia to join us. Oh, I still have the effect? I thought it would have worn off by now.
Which should I choose?
I bet you're wondering what I think about Twitter's reactions to certain things in Genshin, and I don't think there's really any valid complaint. But the dancing, it's good that the movement is at least based on something. Regardless of what you think of representation, it's a fictional world. It really should be treated as said fictional. I don't have enough resin right now, do I? Guess I'll have to break out a fragile to do this properly.
Should we really be off work this early?
Okay, let's try it with this team. Even though Rosaria isn't quite so high, she's still gets in there. And we have the cryo resonance. So let's beat Tartaglia and Childe and have him join us as Tartaglia as part of our team.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid
I'll
option.
give you more opportunities
promise
and
I'll be
amusement
gentle.
if you join me. Will you join me if I can beat you? At least he's having fun.
So quick to flee. Try this.
Oops.
Not bad. You've got a trick or two.
You can't run.
I do have a trick.
No use hiding back there.
Everybody stand back. Yeah.
I can fix.
Come on.
All you do is run.
Leave it up.
You've got some skills.
That's why I switched to her. You want to keep distance now?
Come on, focus.
No use
No
hiding back
touching.
there.
Who's hiding?
Punishment. What a nuisance.
At least no more work.
I instantly went and revived her.
I'm going in.
Is this going to waste the time on this? Oh, it's gone now.
Blaze over.
I missed.
Steady. I'll catch up.
I should probably... Whoa! Come on. I was pressing the wrong key, of course. Oops. Not gonna happen. Oops.
Healthy body, healthy.
Oh. Just a whale.
Steady as stone.
Or a narwhal. It'll hit you a bit. Oop.
Off we go. You can't run. Hit. Off we go.
Die.
Yeah.
We're way behind schedule.
He's pretty good with that.
Let's light it up.
It's a good thing there's so many telltale signs.
Some you went.
There we go. What do we get? Decent, still not great. Oh. Can't do anything but leave now. Well, let's summon as soon as we're out. We beat him, now he has to join us. Them's the rules. Can't get any more shonen than that. So it was one of our girls who beat him. Well, the effect ran out. What does that mean? Where is it? I know I have it, I just cooked it. Goulash. There it is. You know the rules, and so do I, child. Tartaglia. Come and get it. Right away, too. Let's see if it's him. We have him. Anyone else want to join the party? I don't have to look for double on him. We have Childe, we have Rosaria. Oh, I misspelled it in my name in my title. That's kind of rude of me. I fix. So, let's go to the shop, see if I can get any bonus things. I have 20. I could get 5 of these. Let's wait, though. And about the same, maybe the same time? Who knows? We should get the next banner. I don't know if I can say who's on it yet. Not inventory. There's my child. I got a lot of the shells for him, too. I don't know how far I can ascend him, if I can even take him as far as Rosaria. How many of these would I need? Basically half. Easier to replenish than my big purple books. As far as Rosaria, apparently, I need more badges. I could probably make a bunch. I just need 13. I'm bad at math.
State your business here.
Doing that. Let's go make them. No, I was right. 13. Plus any bonuses. Although maybe before I do that, I should level up talents? I didn't even look at her talents, did I? What does she use? Also badges. I have lots. It doesn't really increase all that much, does it? I'm going to need more, of course. I won't imagine I'm going to use that all that. I will, however, be using this in his ultimate. Means I need a whole bunch of the blue. Oops, not the weapon. For him. These skirmishers from the... He gets his material from the tree? Why isn't he the tree? In any case, I need to make a bunch. Could make not much for now. Ooh, that cuts it close. And I need more water stuff. What does she need again? Yeah, valberries. Lots and lots of valberries. At least they're all around Bear Mountain. At least it shows where it is. Let's go ahead and equip him best we can. Definitely not that. But I switched Venti out so that I could give him this. Although maybe I want a sacrificial bow for him as well. For the recharge. stringless. And switch it with Rosaria. Interesting how the weapons change size. So when Diana holds it, it's going to be smaller. When we give it to him, it's that big. I'm lacking a book.
Should we really be off work this early?
Pretty sure I can craft one of those. Let's just make sure first that I'm making the right thing.
There's still a lot left to do.
Where'd you go? Yeah, it's the purple one. I don't like the way that rolling up when I want to go down. Just need one. And that's not really that effective. Not for weapons, I forgot. Holy crap, it takes a lot. And of course I don't have to keep that going. Well, let's see, for him... Probably not physical, but elemental. I mean, this is a pretty good artifact. But it's also purple, so the highest it can go is plus 16? 12? I don't think any of his
It's
skills
so nice to de-stress.
stack with... Why did I go all the way up? I don't think his talents stack with anything other stuff. Oh, it's just straight up damage. Increase your own party member's normal attack level by 1. I think there's never any highlight on that. That is a better stats. But not as great an artifact, I think. If I could get it on those. But like, I already had to enhance it that much to get the stats, I think. It's +8, so yeah. I want to give him part of depth. I only have 2. Doesn't have to be a feather. I just want the 4-piece set. I only have 2 of them. I guess it does have to be the feather. Any more damage? No thanks. Not for him. And both of them are defense. I need to farm more of these. Flat attack or elemental mastery. At least there are 3 of these. Ooh, and one already has crit rate as the main stuff. 2 of them do. But this is HP and defense. One of these things is not like the others. That's 4-piece. So the last one can be anything. Why not? It might not roll well. Let's see what stats we can get out of this. HP, really? Energy recharging bad. But the others are a disappointment. This is already maxed, I believe. Ooh, crit rate. That's not maxed crit rate stats. HP? Why? of the blues. And I have this locked, probably because it has crit rate just in case I need it. I need these pieces. Alright, let's see what else I can. I have a lot of stuff locked. I probably don't need to. But this isn't the best screen to go from. I'll go through all my artifacts later. Not the most thrilling thing to cover on stream, is it?
What should I try?
It's night now, right? Everyone should be a bit faster. Alright, like I said, like it said in my my description, I've been haunted by a certain walnut. And she has interrupted my quests a few times. But I think that I should address this issue by completing her quest. Her name is Fairy Lady? As in the ferryman?
Just look for the director.
Lots of blank wooden tiles hanging from it. What are they for? Never mind, I'm not sure I want to find out.
Seems like the old ways are the most reliable after all.
She tried to sell Groupons.
Mung, are you done preparing our promotional materials?
My apologies. I'm only about halfway through. Do you really think they will be effective?
Trust me, they're going to work wonders. This marketing strategy has been used by Wangsheng Funeral Parlor for generations. Clients in need come to our door and write down their commissions on blank wooden tiles. Then they squeeze those inside the parlor through the crack under the door. I fulfill the requests written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied with the service, no matter if it's an obituary, cremation, or funeral that they seek.
So that's what the tiles are for. Maybe there should be written instructions so that it's clear.
Although, it is a bit of a hassle with the constant back and forth. If only we could burn them by the batch.
That sounds like an extremely bad idea. You do know what you're suggesting, correct?
No, Director. I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about the special offer they advertise.
And you say they should be blank?
Wang Wangsheng Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Just think about it. If we don't attract new clients, we'll be left with nothing, won't we?
It's your job to do funerals for clients, correct? It's not like there are very many others in town.
Business development is a crucial element of every prosperous enterprise. I've been trying various marketing strategies ever since I became the director.
Yes, but you have to account for the fact that you're a funeral parlor. You're not like other businesses.
I put up posters just like all the other shops, but the Millilith promptly removed them. Then I organized the Wangsheng Visitors Day, but no one showed up.
Well, that doesn't come as a huge surprise.
And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable after all. I took inspiration from the wisdom of previous directors.
And then how far did you stray from this inspiration? Also, I think I'm going to have to change the Japanese for her.
So now, I go from door to door looking for people and organizations willing to cooperate. Just like during our visit to the Adventurers Guild. That's what I mean by business development.
Again, you're selling funerals.
The other method I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons. Just by writing things like, buy one, get one free for the holder of this tile on them.
And in what situation would that be used? Again, sell funerals.
What do they buy and what do they get?
A solid and durable second home, of course. Well, they may not need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new. It won't start deteriorating before you finish doing so yourself. That's the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor quality guarantee.
I don't know what to say to that.
All right, Mung. Keep adding those special offers to the wooden tiles. The future of our business depends on it.
I'd say people are thinking very differently from you.
I'm still not sure this will work.
Oh, I get it. You think that our special offer is not comprehensive enough, right?
Pretty sure he doesn't think that.
It is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits to the Adventurers Guild because they are a new client. But in doing so, I neglected my old clients. You're right. It's unfair.
Not what he meant.
Let me do some market research. Wait here, my faithful assistants. I'll be back with you in a moment. It shouldn't take too long.
Paimon already told you we're not your assistants! Guess we got dragged into somebody else's business again. Let's look around while she's away.
Must be a Tuesday. Escape the surroundings while waiting. Wait, the language. Do we do Chinese since she's Chinese? Not that I can understand any of it. Whereas I have some small understanding of Japanese. Let's just see what it says.
是堂主带来的新人吗？
Kinda sort of.
不是啦，只是对往生堂和胡桃都很好奇。
既然如此，还是不要太好奇为好。普通人知道的太多，并不是件好事。什么可以知道，什么不能知道，堂主自有分寸。
I'm not so tactful when she's offering deals.
那个人真的知道分寸吗？
Probably referring to when she takes on duties that are more established. Board used for hanging the wooden tiles. According to the tile, all the tiles should be blank. In which case, the characters on the back of the tiles must be the special offer. He is right there. Iron? Does it want me to go? She. Oh, she has some coral lapis too. Anything on her own? Not really, but I can get some of these from her. Not really sure if it's worth it. Jeez. I had over 8 million before. Over 8 million more, I mean. Oh. Yeah, 1 star. I could, or 2 star. I could get better stuff. Well, there are missing person posters. Hey, a chest.
Yeah.
Where does it want me to? Oh, it wants me to go inside. But behind this door is Genshin funeral parlor. It looks far more ordinary than the director made it out to be.
そろそろいい時間だ。フータを探しに行こうぜ。
決めた。こう書いてちょうだい。王城堂期間限定割引。1個買ったらおまけが1個、2個買ったらおまけが3個。どんどん増えるよ。
Again, I don't think this is the kind of deal that works with coffins and such. I don't want people dying in bulk to buy in bulk. Wait.
これでよし。以前の薄暗い広告と比べたら大違い。これならきっといける。
Death ain't such a warm and fuzzy subject, though.
当主、葬儀ってそもそも薄暗いものじゃないですか？
それじゃあ目立たないからダメ。
どうして王城堂に目立つ必要が？ああ、まあいいか、これで。
I guess employees aren't allowed to really defy her.
抵抗することを諦めたみたいだな。
With a personality like Hu Tao, can you blame him?
よし、私たちも出発しよう。新しい商売のために。
私たちって、オイラたちも入ってないよな。
Yeah, I guess we're stuck.
他に誰がいるのよ。周りに変な人でも見えてるの？まあ、いたとしても、あなたたちには見えないか。
According to your spirits, but you can see them.
最後の一言はなんだよ。脅かすなよ。
ごめんね、冗談だよ。あなたたちが見えないものはここにはいない。少なくとも今は。
It's good to think before you speak.
そう固く考えないで。私からすればみんな死を恐ろしく考えすぎなんだよ。
It's not really about death being scary or not. It's more about people just don't want to die, for a time. Also, I never really looked that closely, but her vision is on her back, like really high up.
人は痛みや後悔、死による別れを恐れている。その心の傷を埋めるために、人は死に対する幻想を想像した。
Yes, but I think
例
you're
え
going.
ば幽霊とかね。
I think you're going too far in the opposite direction, though.
確たる証拠もないのに、今では大っぴらに話すような話題ではなくなっている。もし私まで忌避するようになったら、それこそ王城堂の終わりよ。
But I've seen a ghost.
お、どんなやつだった？想像よりも友好的で話が通じたでしょ。
It varied.
そうでもなかったよな。結果的にはオイラたちに怪我はなかったけど。じゃあ、あなたたちが遭遇したのは相当厄介なやつね。ただの幽霊に人を傷つける力はないもの。
Yeah, but we're also not ordinary folk. Also anyone Chang'yun deals with.
王城堂の仕事は生と死の境界を維持すること。これには一般人が抱く死や幽霊に対する認識を正すことも含まれてるの。簡単に言えば、境界が見えない人たちをそれらから遠ざけてあげることね。
Why don't you focus on that aspect of the job rather than trying to sell buy one get ones?
つまり一般人にとって一番いいことは、幽霊を信じることも知ることもなく過ごしてもらうことなの。
But certain aspects of it do exist, at least within the game. We have no idea about reality until we get there.
だったら怖い冗談で人を驚かすなよ。
Paimon seems more upset about this than anyone else. Though her nature is one of the greatest uncertainties in the game.
そんなに怖かった？ただ単に冗談で片付くものばかりだってことをみんなに早く理解してもらいたかっただけなんだけど。
Suppose to an extent death can be a subject of humor, but not the way she's doing it. This might egg her on. That's why people think you're weird. Maybe make her aware of the way she's being perceived.
そんなに真面目に聞いてくれるなんて思わなかったよ。でも大丈夫。私についてくればおのずとわかるはずだから。
Nope, not changing.
さあ、こっちだよ。そろそろ出発しよう。
同種ロー兄貴のことをくれぐれも頼みます。
Big G? Sound like a rabbit.
ロー兄貴？誰だそれ。レイユエに来てもう結構経つけど、そんな名前のやつ聞いたことないぞ。なんでもないよ。以前モーに頼まれてたこと、すぐに解決するから気にしないで。
Shouldn't you just take care of it though? Then it's done.
オイラたちどこに向かってるんだ？重要な潜在顧客のところだよ。ついてきて。
Probably not far enough away that we would need to port. Let's see if we can get some more stones from Childe. These will be useful for housing too. We need lots and lots of ores. Can we do the bed, or is it just a commission? Oh, we're talking to. They call him Little.
君たち
So
は
Chris.
こんにちは。 私は王城堂の同州フータオ。
王城堂の人がなんで僕のところに。
いいえ、大した理由じゃありません。最近体の調子や具合が悪いなんてことはないですか？
No, but he's probably going to end up somewhat worried if you ask him questions like, considering what your business is.
もし具合が悪かったらそれは一大事、病の予兆かもしれません。
Don't call him terminal either.
人は健康でいる時ほど命がどれだけ脆いものなのか想像がつかないんですよ。だから予兆があったとしてもあまり重要視しません。
Unless you have to keep saying things like the crushing fragility of life. Phrasing.
何を言ってるのかさっぱりだよ。僕は健康だし幸せだ。何も不自由はない。
He sounds more frustrated and stressed than he looks. But that often happens with this game.
もういいだろ。帰ってくれ。
And now he doesn't want to talk to her anymore.
あれ、どうして怒ってるんだろう。私はただ健康の重要性を話しただけなのに。
でも王城堂の同種がそれを解くのはちょっとおかしいだろう。
As I said. I guess that's not the... Huh. You've already been here, right? Yeah. I do have some sigils, right? Why did this one go to the bottom? Also, not just being visited by the director of a funeral parlor, but Momstati and Nun as well. Probably not comfort. And her vision is on the small of her back there. Also, with that thing hanging by her arm, that's not a sensor. I can only imagine her using it, swinging it around, throwing it at people, kind of like Sienna Khan from Ruby. It's that kind of.
君たちは誰だい？今忙しいから手短に話してくれ。
こんにちは。王城堂に何か依頼はありませんか？
王城堂？別に必要ないかな。まさか押し売りに来たのかい？随分と考えなしなやり方だね。
Might want to listen to some of his advice at least.
そうです。一つ一つのサービスを一人一人の元までっていうのが今の流行りだと思ってましたが。
You might want to think about proper time, though.
いや、サービスが特殊な場合、あまり良くないんじゃないか。
Very true.
まあ、とりあえず他を当たってくれ。
また失敗か。はあ、まあいっか。
これで成功したことあるのか
？At least she doesn't get depressed about it. I was here yesterday. Oh, I didn't change her wings yet. Or Child's for that matter. He's got a lot of red. Doesn't seem like blue would. That's maybe two. No, anyway. That also actually fits him pretty. When are we gonna get more outfits for? Well,
まだ行かないの?
yep, I'm gonna be standing on that. It's rude.
あなた、王城堂の同志よね。悪いけど他を当たってくれる?
And right on recognition too. Shut down.
まあまあ、少し話を聞いてください。最近新しい割引サービスを開始したんです。ほら、古いものを捨てないと新しいものは使えないって言うじゃありませんか。終わりというのは新しい旅の始まりでもあって。
Not sure any of this is the right thing to say.
これ以上しつこいと洗顔軍を呼ぶわよ。
わかりましたわかりました。落ち着いてください。でも王城堂はいつでもあなたをウェルカムですから。
まだ諦めないのかよ。
No persuading him.
私を慰めてくれてる？ありがとう。やっぱりあなたたちが一番私のことを理解してくれてるのね。
We just don't like seeing people depressed, is all.
いや、ただこれ以上付き合いたくないだけなんだけど。
Not business development. Please help me find someone.
業務開拓？ん？業務開拓？
That's what you said it was.
もしかして私が業務開拓のために回ってたと思ってる？
And what else was it?
違うのか？じゃあ単に迷惑をかけて回ってただけか？
I wouldn't have been quite so, rude. But yeah, curious what all this was.
違う。業務開拓は冒険者協会との商談でもう終わってるの。
And that was before we got to the park.
ここに来たのはムーのための人探し。さっき言ったロー兄貴覚えてる？
You did mention
実はね、
such a person.
ムーが探してるロー兄貴はこの世をさまよう人の魂なの。
That's the code name, I guess.
さっき会った3人はロー兄貴が取り付くかもしれない標的。でも会った感じ、例の気配は感じられなかった。
So it doesn't matter so much that they all turned away?
だから適当に話をして早々に切り上げたってわけ。
If that was stopping for a quick chat.
なんでもっと早く言ってくれなかったんだよ。おいらはてっきりお前がその健康かそうじゃないかを見ただけで判断できる超能力者かと思ったぞ。
I didn't get that impression at all.
ん？そんな能力私には必要ないって医者じゃあるまいし。
Although I probably wouldn't leave that to Baiju either.
まさか王城堂が病気で苦しむ人をわざわざ助けるとでも思ってたの？
遠回しにひどいこと言ってるぞ。まあ遠回しに言ってる気なんてお前にはさらさらないんだろうけど。
Coming from her, that's pretty harsh. Paimon is very unsubtle.
まあまあ、とりあえず 王城堂に戻ってから詳しい話をしてあげる。ロー兄貴のことはモーと深く関係してくるからね。
Right, who is Big G to Moon? It's not night again, is it? But I don't know if I've seen visible speed increase. It's 10%.
もう帰ったよ。残念だけどロー兄貴は見つからなかった。
そうですか。困りましたね。探せるところはもう探したはずなのに。
So you gotta search in the unlikely ones?
ロー兄貴って一体誰なんだ？
そうだな。一から説明しよう。俺の実家は無謀の丘の近くにあってな。小さい頃から仲の良い幼馴染が数人いたんだ。その中の一人がロー兄貴。特に俺と仲が良くていつも遊んでいた。けどある日突然不慮の事故で亡くなったんだよ。
My condolences. Yeah. And now that place is abandoned.
そのことがずっと忘れられなくてな。今も時々俺は無謀の丘に足を運ぶんだ。
So wait, if you're there routinely, why did you look so spooked?
だがこの前無謀の丘から戻ってくると体に違和感を感じたんだ。そして毎晩夢の中にロー兄貴が現れるようになった。
Maybe he's just looking up for you.
それで思ったんだ。もしかしたら本当にロー兄貴が何かをしているんじゃないかって。
Kind of thing doesn't happen.
ただの予想だし証拠はないがどうにも落ち着かない。考えれば考えるほど不安が募る。幼馴染の友達がもし悪鬼にでもなっていたらそんなのをどう受け止めればいいんだ？
Do you want to ask Chongyun about if we're dealing with evil spirits?
彼はそれが原因で王城堂に入ったの。だからこのことに関しては給料も受け取ってない。
In place of? Then how does he live?
でもモーの心配が的中する可能性はあるの。だって鬼の霊が現世をさまようことは時々あるからね。
No, when it come down to this matter, she sounds perfectly serious. She sounded joking before. I don't know how to take her.
でも悪鬼は言い過ぎかな。私ですらめったに悪鬼なんて見ないもの。
A handful of times she says, how old is she?
けどロー兄貴の危険性を否定する材料にはなりません。あいつが誰かを傷つける姿を俺は見たくないんです。
まあこんな感じ。ロー兄貴が見つかるまでもう仕事に身が入らないの。
So let's go spirit fishing.
さっき私たちが訪ねたあの人たちもその数人いるモーの幼馴染でね。ロー兄貴がその中に潜んでるんじゃないかって睨んでたんだけど、
We could
外れ
try
だったみたい。
We could try wooing Hale again.
無謀の丘を探しあいつらのところも探した。これで手がかりがすべて途絶えた。
Or talk to Chongyun.
ごめんください。王城堂の方ですか？僕は落星と言います。最近具合が悪くて何かにまとわりつかれてる気がするんです。
And the new lead just walked in.
先日友達と無謀の丘で肝試しを行ったんですが、帰った後に倒れてしまって、それから毎晩悪夢を見るように。医者に診てもらいましたが原因は何も分からずじまいでして。
Boom.
僕きっと呪われたんです、魔人に。
You're just being followed by a wayward ghost.
ああそうですね。当たり魔人に呪われてます。それもやばいくらいに。
Get serious, Hu Tao.
あなたも知ってますよね。魔人戦争で死んだ伝説の魔人がこの世に苦痛をもたらす呪いをかけたっていう。
I don't think this is that, although I would be concerned about the old gods, being as what recently happened with Rosaria, and will happen with the new guy.
この呪いを解かないと構造ロップが弾け飛んで凄惨な死を遂げるとかなんとか。
Where did you learn this stuff?
伝説にあった呪いの症状と今の僕は同じなんです。
無謀の丘呪い。いや、これは呪いじゃなく、多分ロー兄貴が。
はあ、待った待った。二人とも静かに勝手に喋らないで。
Who's doing the creeping now?
お前にだけは言われたくない。
王女堂はこういった鬼とか魔人のことに詳しいんですよね。助けてください。私にたくありません。
Genshin Funeral Parlor deals with funerals. If you want help with demonic stuff, go to Changyun. You know, an exorcist. But this isn't one of those.
いいですよ。問題ありません。私に任せてください。
He hasn't though. Well, sort of yes, but sort of no.
でも、呪いを解くには、それに適した場が必要です。準備しないといけません。
Yeah, what she got in mind.
シーリ、あなたの手が必要だから、私と一緒に来て。
Whatever. I'm not prepared to fully trust her.
俺も一緒に。
あなたはまず彼に噴光駆除を行ってあげて。前に教えたはずだよ。
Wait, you do exorcisms?
準備ができたら私のとこに来て。これが終わったらまたロー兄貴のことについて話そう。
Why does she think this is separate?
わかりました。
じゃあ私たちは行きましょ
う。And that look on her face. Go to the exorcism site. How far away is it? Far enough, I should probably port there. It is really not that close to any port. Anything to pick up around here? Probably not. And when I'm back in Mondstadt, I should definitely look for more velvet. Because they don't grow out here. There are a lot of peculiar ruins, I've noticed. I've got the wrong characters to face them.
行こう。時間は有限よ。行け。やっやっほっほったほっ
燃えろ。
痛い。
くらえ。全力攻撃だ。
陣営のごとく。はっはっほっやっはっほっはっおい
Yeah, having the heal on is not the best, but then again, it provides an attack boost anyway. I need those materials.
「あなたとの契約を守ります」
Maybe better have my usual team at the moment. And again, it is raining.
なあ、こそこそして何をする気なんだ？
何もしないよ。ただここで待ってるだけ。
What are we waiting for? Literally and figuratively.
まさか魔人の呪いとか本当に信じてるの？あんなものとっくになくなってるよ。
So we're here because
あの二人を見たでしょ？一人は自分が呪いにかけられたと、もう一人は自分の友達が悪鬼になったと思い込んでる。それで二人とも人の話を聞き入れられない状態になってる。
so you don't believe either of them. But you're trying to be polite and not dismiss them overall.
はあ、だから言ったの。一般人は何も知るべきじゃないって。
But your entire arrangement with Mom is that you look for Big G instead of him getting paid. That suggests it's a lot more serious than you're taking it.
こういうことで冷静さを失う人をたくさん見てきた。あの人たちを落ち着かせるためには、あの人たちが思い込んでいるものを見せてあげるしかない。
Which will be what in this case?
鬼を信じてる人の目の前で鬼を退治する。
子供をあやすのと同じ感じか。
Isn't it better to tell people the truth, or how old are you, Byron?
そうだぞ。恐怖が未知から来てるものならその方がいいと思う。
Unless it's a really big, scary monster.
そんなの真実を告げても事態が良くなる保証がないからに決まってるでしょ。教会に近づいた人を離れさせる。心理的な問題は心理的な手法で対処するのが一番。
それもそうだな。じゃあ呪いのことはどう言うんだ？
Urban legends, I guess.
夜叉の歴史って聞いたことある？
You know, bits and pieces. Except that we have a Yaksha on our team, so...
その昔、彼らは魔人と激しく戦った。魔人は敗れたけど、怨嗟はずーっと残り続けた。その怨嗟が疫病となり、人々を蝕んだ。人々はそれを魔人が下した呪いだと信じて疑わなかったの。
I don't see much sign of a pestilence, though.
たくさんの命が疫病によって奪われ、死んだ体を媒介に、疫病はどんどん拡散していった。後になって、人々はやっ と疫病の拡散を阻止する方法を見つけたの。空気を浄化し死骸を焼く。そして初めてそれを行ったのがこの王城堂の創始者なの。
Sounds like they were dealing with more of a hygiene problem than, you know, humans, though.
そうだったのか。
それから何年か経ち、疫病は完全に消滅した。
Did the plague maybe... No, it couldn't have wiped out Wuhan. Yeah, it sounds like it happened long ago. Like, maybe a generation or two after the Archon War.
同じような出来事を王城堂は何回も処理してきた。そのおかげでリエユへの生と死の均衡を保ってきたの。簡単に言えば私たちは森人。人々を見守り、人じゃないものも見守る。へへ。
Never knew Wingxing had such a long history.
だから呪いは全部気のせいなの。もちろん昔本当にあったことも一般人には絶対言わないけど。少しここで待ちましょう。後でこの地脈珍石を使って一芝居打つから。やっと来ましたか。ちょうど今準備が終わったところですよ。見てください。これが邪を払う特殊な装置。あなたの体から呪いを吸い出し具現化します。
Or so she says. Her entire tone is changed to something of showmanship.
危険は及ばないから安心してください。この旅人さんは百戦錬磨の実力の持ち主だから。
You failed to mention we'd need to fight.
あ、そうだった。言うの忘れてた。まあ大丈夫でしょ。
これで本当に解決するんですか？
I guess even if Hu Tao knew about Zhang it wouldn't necessarily go to him since she doesn't consider spirits to be real modernly.
どうしよう、信じろ。あの人は性格こそ変わってるが、やるときはしっかりやる。
Bit rude, but well, the way she's been acting and talking to people, not sure it's entirely unwarranted.
ちょっと変わってるなんて単語で私を語らないでよ。少なくとも天真爛漫で無邪気って言って。
Different strokes, different folks. Whatever.
とりあえず早速始めましょう。心理装置を起動して。
If you say so.
本当に呪いを具現化した。
How did I miss? Wait, that other one got in the way. How's it still at 100%? I've left them alone.
お願いします。頑張ってください。
Happened to my ring? I can't switch characters now. Since they're directing their attention at the monolith, instead of me, I'll teach them why that's not a good idea.
どう？呪いが払われた気がしませんか？
します。これ以上にないすっきりした気持ちです。すごくすがすがしい。
Odd. He feels better than ever.
ありがとうございました。それからそこの旅人さんも、あなたたちが助けてくれなければ私は呪いで死んでいたでしょう。
Happy to help, I guess. It doesn't really feel like we did much.
じゃあ今ならもう言っていいですね。
Wait, you're going to tell him what?
てっててー、騙されました。
That was entirely inappropriate to say.
なんですか？
Explain and explain well. Otherwise, you might bring about a worse result.
一般人にはわからないでしょうけど、これはただの地脈珍石で魔物を引き寄せるものなんです。あの魔物たちも呪いの具現化じゃなくて本物の魔物です。あれれ、おかしいですね。何もしてないのに具合が良くなるだなんて、なんででしょうね。
まさか実は呪いにかけられてないってこと？
You're just lucky he's taking it well.
ではどうして病気に？
風邪をひいたか、食あたりか、はたまた心理的なものか。私的には最後のやつがよくある原因だと思いますよ。
How long is your career, by the way?
まさかそんなことが。
こんな原因思いもしませんでした。とにかくありがとうございました。
Well,
手
I
には
guess.
及びませんよ。これからはそんなに疑心暗鬼にならないように。私も毎回こんな方法できませんから。人生とは短きもの。生きているうちに生を謳歌してください。
See, that's an appropriate thing to say.
その一言は少しもやもやしますが。
I thought it was appropriate given what just happened.
では僕はこれでご迷惑をおかけしました。
どうやらロー兄貴が原因じゃなかったんですね。少しほっとしました。しかしロー兄貴の行方がわからない以上、事態は変わっていません。
If she had tried to pass it off as Big G, it could have been two birds, one stone.
一段落しましたし、引き続きロー兄貴を探しに行きませんか？
その必要はないと思うよ。だってもう本人が来てるから。
ロー兄貴？
ごめんなさい。お邪魔だったかな。
And he's stuck as a kid, because that's what he was when he died. Except we're seeing a real spirit.
あれがロー兄貴？なんで子供なんだ？
It might have been big for the kids.
幽霊だもの。当時の姿のままなのは当然だよ。
ロー兄貴って名前とのギャップが大きすぎるんだけど。
王城堂に連れて行こう。やるべきことがたくさん待ってる。
This is still here. Assuming I can properly figure out how to use Tartaglia, I could use him in situations where I would have normally used Shinchu for, or even used them together. Hydro resonance. All possibilities exist. Let's bring out Rosaria again. Wait a second.
仕方ありませんね。
It's night, right? Boss. He went right past it. I guess it's a bit faster. There's the cat again.
予想外のことばっかで、おいらもうついていけないぞ。
Didn't expect to stumble upon Big G just like that either.
そこは私の想像通りだったね。前に言ったでしょ？この世に悪鬼なんてそういないって。
I guess that excludes normal spirit.
彼は何かのきっかけで無謀の丘を離れ、そして何かが原因となり戻れなくなったんじゃないかな。
なんかその説明無理やりすぎないか？
実はそうなんだ。
She is right.
えー、
I guess she has a sort of sense for this.
さすが私。
僕はただ友達が元気かどうか気になったから理由校に来たんだ。悪いことやいたずらなんかしてないよ。人を驚かすなんてことも絶対にない。
I trust you.
前に
Really do that.
無謀の丘へ肝試しに来た人がいて、その人がリーウェ校から来たのを聞いたから、その人の後をついていったんだ。
かわいそうな落成だね。道理で誰かにまとわりつかれてる気がして悪夢を見てたわけね。
僕気づかれてた？
You could say that.
じゃないとあんなに怯えないでしょ。
Why didn't he come looking for Run soon?
そうだぞ。フータオとモーが必死に探してたのに。
実は僕リーウェ校に来たことなかったから道に迷っちゃって、みんなのところにたどり着けなかったんだ。
That I can understand. It is somewhat larger even than Mondstadt, I think.
ああ、そういえばロー兄貴は小さい頃から方向音痴だったな。俺たちがいなきゃ自分で下山もできないくらいに。
So, Aniki. If you called him Aniki, but he needed help like that.
そんなしょうもない理由だったのかよ。
Don't get too mad at him.
幽霊は飛べるだろ。飛べば道が見つかったんじゃないか。
That may be, but maybe he can't fly. Unlike you.
怖いんだ。高すぎて怖い。
And he's afraid of heights.
そうだった。小さい頃山から下を見るのも怖がってたな。
But now he's a ghost. And he's been a ghost for a while, so... That makes sense for him to still be afraid of heights.
お前、やっぱり全然変わってないな。
There's nothing to say
人前に出ちゃ
that.
ダメだって知ってたんだけど、リーウェ校は人が多すぎるからどこかに隠れるしかなかったんだ。ただその時、この地脈人石に引き寄せられてここに来たの。
Ah, so it's a good thing we did that.
お前がアッキーになってなくてよかった。本当によかった。
私の専門家としての判断を信じてって言ったでしょ。さてと、あとはこの迷子を無謀の丘に連れて行ったら全部解決だね。
You have an odd way of saying things, but at least you resolved this situation.
ですが、さっきあいつは友達を見に来たと言ってました。多分俺だけじゃなくて、正吾、キキ、宗師の3人のことも。
じゃあそれならロー兄貴の願いを叶えるために送別儀式でもやろっか。私とモーはロー兄貴を無謀の丘に連れて行くから、あなたは幼なじみの3人から自身を象徴するものをもらってきてちょうだい。
Sounds like a plan.
みんな友達なんだし、直接ここに呼べばいいじゃないか。それかロー兄貴を連れて行くとか。
Hu Tao just finished meaning some of them not believe in spirits. And also all the business stuff from before. I don't think they'll be so receptive.
それはダメだよ。驚かせちゃう。
That too.
一般人は関わらない方がいいって言ったでしょ。知らないことは知らないままでいいの。だから物をもらいに行くとき、このことがバレないように注意してね。
本当にフータオが言ったやり方でいいのかな。でもまあその方がびっくりさせずに済みそうだもんな。
This definitely feels faster than before.
もし泥棒が出たらどうしよう。
こんにちは。オイラたちのこと覚えてるか？
君たち。悪いけど、王城堂に厄介になることなんて本当にないんだ。
And said he's an old friend of yours.
ああ、僕とモーは幼なじみでよく遊んでたよ。でも、なぜか彼は王城堂に入ったんだ。正直言って、あそこの同種は変わった人なのに。
She seems peculiar, but at least she's well-intentioned. Also, I just noticed that this is in the same shape as part of the crowns of the Statue of the Seven. On,
まあ、彼には彼なりの理由があるんだろうけどさ。だって、僕たちの中で彼だけがまだ、そうだ、ロー兄貴のことは彼から聞いてる？
Indeed.
全部聞いたぞ。じゃあさ、もし仮にロー兄貴に何か一つ物をあげられるとしたら、何を選ぶ？
That's a good way of putting it.
仮にだぞ。本当に渡せるなんてことはないからな。
Typical Batman.
そうだね。僕だったら彼のために料理を作るかな。彼は辛いものが好きだったんだ。通常の何倍も辛いジョジョジーが大好物でね。
We can do that.
そうだ。もし絶雲の唐辛子を持ってきてくれたら作ってあげるよ。
Oh, I have someone I know where to find some more.
小さい頃に食べてた味だからきっと喜ぶはずだ。
わかった。少し待っててくれ。
Let's see if I actually have to.
絶雲の唐辛子は
Just need one.
これなら足りると思う。じゃあジョジョジーを作ってくるよ。君たちは他の人のところにも行くんでしょ？
Just your two other friends from Wulang Hill.
他の人のが終わったら僕も料理を渡すから。
Many things.
わかったぞ。じゃあ後でな。あれ、どうして知ってるんだ？
Oh yeah, one was on the first slot. It's gonna be morning.
また君たちか。はあ、王城堂の商売には興味ないと言ったはずだが。
We're here about something
今回は
else.
モーからの紹介なんだ。お前たち友達だろ？
Who turned off the light, by the way?
ああ、それは確かだが、そういえば最近王城堂に入ったと聞いたな。理由は大方察しがつく。俺たちの幼馴染だったロー兄貴のことが原因だろうな。
If you know about that, then this will be easy.
そう簡単に納得することはできないと分かってる。過去を忘れるっていうのは容易なことじゃない。俺もそうだった。それで、君たちはロー兄貴のことでここに来たのか？
Yes.
鋭いな。まだ何も言ってないのに。
He's a smart kid.
これでも商人なんでね。人の機微に関しては敏感なんだ。皆は俺のことを鈍感だと言うが、この商売を続けているうちにそれも少しは改善できた。最初の頃はヘマばっかしてたがな。
I'd say you come across pretty clever.
これを君たちにあげるよ。これは俺たちが小さい頃夢見てた豪華なおもちゃ箱だ。その頃は金がなくて買えなかったが。
Even if the angle was better, I don't think I could see it, seeing as how when someone hands over an item, it's always invisible.
今は商売がうまくいって、こういう箱を何十個だって買える。 昔の夢も叶ったかな。
うわ、これがお金持ちってやつか。
Or simply just well off enough.
俺にとってそれは思い出の象徴でもある。それを夢見ていたからこそ今の俺たちがあるんだ。
Good thought.
そうだ、見たところ俺の次は正吾と宗師のところに行くんだろ。
Yes.
うん、正午にはもうあったから今から宗師のとこに行くところだ。
おお、宗師なら後で飛雲の丘の空中通路で会う予定だ。埠頭に向かう階段の上だな。俺は少し用事を済ませてから行く。
Interesting that he actually wants to come with. It was a cute little hopping noise. It's daytime though, so the effect of the moon is going beyond. And I'm gonna go over the edge. Interesting that you could buy more. Why not? I'll go into the archives. I'm sure there's achievements and stuff like that. There's a Fusion Stone Beast. No running, shouting, folly, noise making, dirty hands, or dogging. They first read later. I keep on ending up in completely the wrong place. Oh. They're all here together.
あれ、お前たちも来てたのか。
一緒に集まって昔話をしてるんだ。僕たちの長年の習慣だよ。
Only without one.
俺たちの故郷は災害のせいで崩落した。帰るところがもうないんだ。だから故郷の人がいるところを故郷だと思うようにしている。
That's a sentiment I can appreciate.
二人から聞いたわ。自身を象徴するものを探してるんでしょ。
Indeed.
私は今リーウェ校の小刀職人をやっているの。私を象徴するものはその小刀くらいね。
You know a thing or two about you. Lantern stuff.
先日何個か高品質な不浄の石片を手に入れたの。それが埠頭の倉庫にあるわ。 もう管理員に話は通してあるから、悪いけどそれを持ってきてくれないかしら。
Well, we've been doing everything else, so why not?
どうやら説明する必要もなかったみたいだな。早く持ってこようぜ。
But the entire moonlit bamboo forest. See if my speed increases. And then after all that, I hardly even touched ground.
ああ、聞いてるよ。すでに浮上の石鹸はあそこの箱。
ここじゃないな。他のところを見てみようぜ。ここじゃないな。他のところを見てみようぜ。
また詩を作りたくなった。
宗師が言ってたのはこれだな。これを持っていこう。
Here's what I'll do this. Seems to do this anyway. May as well do it when we're kind of in the area, and then we're not. Fish? There's probably a good way to freak out a cat.
変えられない、逆らえない、受け入れる以外何もできないのが運命の運命たるゆえんなのです。
The speed boost definitely isn't game making or game breaking. Pigeons, eh? Why do you... I guess after you kill enough pigeons, I'm gonna ask us why we hate them so much. No, at least I've never killed them in front of Timmy. Birds on the roof. Pigeons are both for sake their own flocks to be together. All they care about is each other. They start off from doing unto the horizon. Yeah, unless I hate them. I shall soon meet the one who loves me in the open. And she will fight against odds just to break free from other to destroy. Then finally we shall be together and I think you're interpreting things just the way you want, regardless. You said over. I am not a dove. I shall never know the sweet taste of another dove's love on my beak. Oh, what a cool thing. You settle for the taste of dove itself? No, you didn't. Surely you didn't. What did you do? It was a metaphor, you did. A metaphor. So I'm seriously think I was talking about physically eating the abstract concept of romantic love. I know some people are naturally unromantic. We just took it to a whole other level. My goodness, how will this impact my fortune? Never mind, forget it. We need some time to calm down. Why don't you just get back to whatever you're doing to... You found design? Go for now. Interesting how the game reacted.
お疲れ様。やっぱり申し分ない品質だわ。少し待ってて。もう最後の仕上げに入れるから。よし。これでできたわ。消灯の中に私たち5人の名前を入れたわ。毎年行われる解答祭でも名前を入れた消灯を一つ用意してるのよ。
You just did this a bit ago, huh?
この先どんなことが起ころうとも、たとえ歩む道を違えようとも、この習慣が続く限り、私たちは変わらない。
ロー兄貴のことはこれ以上何も聞かないってさっき3人で相談して決めたんだ。
And that would be just as Hu Tao wants.
もしそういう機会があるんなら、俺たちは元気にやってると伝えてくれ。それから昔に言ったことはもう全部実現したっていうのもな。
You can count on us.
オイラたちがしっかり伝えるぞ。こんなにいい友達を持ってロー兄貴もきっと喜んでくれるな。全部揃ったから無謀の丘にいるフーターのところに行こう。
そういえばお前たち2人は自作のものなのに俺だけ買ってきたものだな。
でも値段的にはそっちの方が僕たちのより何倍も高いでしょ。
重要なのは値段じゃなくて、記憶に残っている大切なものかどうかよ。それとあの約束を永遠に忘れないこと。
What happens if I talk to someone else?
そういえば、
でも
Okay.
重要。それ
Alright. A really good place to port in is it? So now that we're going into a place where there are monsters, I should probably put my team back into normal. And I am glad that I have Tartaglia and Rosaria now. It will take some time to build them properly, just like anyone else. And of course, the biggest thing I have to do
嬉しい。あ、いえ。
is that I have to
急を要する案件？
get proper artifacts for them all. Can I still get the lizard? Nope. No. How did I miss? I guess I actually have to climb up the hill, or I won't be able to get to the right place. I'm not going to find out a path from. We combined all of the traveling talents and characters we have so far. We'd get quite a bit of ability just from that. We got Anti and Ching's ability to travel over distances. Anti up. And Kaching in any direction for a short amount of time. You've got Rosaria able to increase traveling speed. You've got Mona able to travel at running speed even over water. you've got Kaon, who can make ice bridges that last for a longer time, or at least longer than Ganyu here can. And I've never tried to see whether Rosaria can make bridges. I don't think anyone has. That was a sure sign we were on the border with Hu Tao. I saw the ghost light. There we go. Let's see if I can get the berries. Well, we had some really good luck with it, considering one's friends figured out what was happening. Must have been me. I think she picked up the fact that you tend to be rather blunt, but you did a good job.
冗談だよ。別に大丈夫。自分たちを象徴するものをくれたということは、多かれ少なかれ感づかれてるだろうし。
More or less, they didn't exactly guess about the ghost.
でも、幽霊や亡霊に関しては何が起きてもおかしくないの。彼らがそれ以上追求してこない理由はそこにあるのかもね。もし後々何かに付け狙われることになったら、その時は一線を越えることになる。
You can tell if you're serious or not.
生と死の境界を維持する。王城堂にとって一番重要な仕事だもの。普段よりも真面目になるよ。
オイラたちはもう特例なのか？境界を越えても大丈夫なんだな。
You don't know about you, and we're not from around here, so.
もちろん。あなたたちを巻き込んだ以上、もうと同じように何も隠すつもりはないよ。これから行く場所で何を見ても何があっても驚かないでね。
Well, we've seen some stuff already, so bring it, I guess.
そこは生と死の境界にある場所だけど、ただの平凡な地。一つ特別なところを挙げるとすれば、人々に知られていないってところくらいかな。本当に驚かないでよ。じゃないと後であなたたちの記憶を消さなきゃいけなくなるから。
With that look on your face, I'm not sure you can do that. Except for, with some percussive maintenance.
行こう。お互いのためにも肝に銘じておいてね。
Whatever, I'll just roll with it.
なんか怖いな。でもここまで巻き込まれた以上、最後まで付き合おうぜ。
Yeah, let's finish up this mission. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Oh no, we have to go 30 meters or so. Oh. Recommends Pyro. I'm sure it doesn't really matter who we bring. Maybe it's a good opportunity to try him out.
待ちくたびれてたところだ。
I did fight Childe using Rosaria, because I had her at the time, but nobody else. Maybe it's a good opportunity. I like how they didn't even bother to capitalize border. And we get Hu Tao. Level 71 version of her.
ヒルチャールのお兄さん。
Great. Why is she level 71? Pretty sure that's not what I have on her, unfortunately. Yeah. They gave her Staff of Homo. Made her level 71, and it is level 71. Installation. C3. And I can still see my version of her. Well, since they gave her to us.
死に最も近い場所。でも伝説に歌われる地獄や冥府とかじゃない。ただ単に地脈が入り乱れているだけの場所だよ。深呼吸して私についてくれば大丈夫。送別儀式の会場はすぐそこだから。
この模様、どこかで見たような。
決められた位置に立つことで完全な形を確認できるはずだよ。
Oh.
うん、前にやったのと同じだな。
Almost. How is that not right? And climb. That's burning. Someone got impatient with us. It doesn't want to activate. There we go. Now we get to see what was burning. Or not. Well, let's see now what the Staff of Roma can do. Although we did have it for the trial. Yeah, you can have both markers at once.
なんだか穏やかなところじゃないな。
教会が教会と呼ばれる理由、それは超えちゃいけない存在だから。なんて言うんだっけ。儀式感。
その流れで出てくる単語じゃない気がするんだけど。
These poor guys. At least I could do that.
いくぞー。そういえば冒険者協会の冒険者は物置が得意だよね。適切なものを適切な場所に置く。破壊とか元素反応とかでドカーンと。
何かヒントを伝えようとしてるのか。
And then the power. Right. I need to get
Benny 冒険団出発。一体どこから。ベニー冒険団出発。
I have to get. I'm pretty sure that has to match it. There we go. Oh, we need the other orb. Is that the only thing? I wondered how he'd gotten one of those. Most naturally, this will be one of the only times I get to use the Staff of Roma, so I want to get the most of it. Ooh. That'll be good targets. That's definitely powerful. I can tell why people would want Homa. But I can't afford to spend $1,700 on it. So, I'll be honest, it's creepy how those things opened.
同じものみたいだな。でもちょっと数が違うみたいだぞ。わからないな。周りとか前の方を調べてみようぜ。
Nope. Who's lighting all these torches? Here we go, I guess. Probably this direction. Let's clean up nice. I will say this, the automatic torches are definitely useful. A lot of places that look the same, that's for sure. Wait. This is that room, right? Where is it? Wait, what's that ether? It's not where we were before. And hard to see. Not very useful when we have the spirit torch, but is applied to a different room. Oh, it's me.
ずっと元の場所に戻されてるみたいだ。
よし、出発だ。冒険だ冒険。
This is the top. We can't get any more in that direction. Only way we can go is forward. There aren't any alternative paths. And the doors keep on closing behind us.
It's と同じところに戻されてる。きっとキダショウの仕業だ。
そうじゃないよ。あなたたちの様子を見て安心した。やっぱり一般人じゃ中に入れないんだね。
もしやお前分かってたのか？
まあまあ、数が足りないならそれを持って何週間もあれば足りるんじゃない？
I wonder if we can carry it with us. And then have two. Hmm? Hasn't left us anything. Well, let's see. You just have to go down here. And yeah, there's a second one.
きっとキダショウの仕業だ。そうじゃないよ。あなたたちの様子を見て安心した。やっぱり一般人じゃ中に入れないんだね。もしやお前わかっ、やっとたどり着いた。あのおかしな空間から抜け出せないかと思ったぞ。わざとそういう風にすることで勝手に入ってきた人を驚かせて近づけさせないようにしているの。もう変なものは出てこないよな。
なんだ。
あとはここから飛び降りるだけ。
You know we have a glider, right? Where does it want us to go? Oh, there's nothing else here. Bye-bye. Hmm. Another chest. A bit of a reward for progressing.
送別儀式の会場へ。私たちの目的地はもうすぐそこだよ。興奮してると思うからいつも通り話したり見たりしてて大丈夫。すぐにここがどうってことない場所っていうのがわかるから。
Kind of reminds me of an Adepto plane. Also, there's another spirit here.
あなた方は客人？すみません。めったにお目にかかれないもので。
You're telling me.
フータオさんが連れてきた人たちみたいですので、私も安心しました。この場所は何もなく、おもてなしはできませんが。
Fair enough.
ランケイと申します。ここである人を待ち続けて、もうどれくらい時間が経ったのかもわかりません。
Seems like a good place to wait.
待つことは気が遠くなることですが、散歩をしたり、他の人と話をしたりすれば、少しは気が楽になります。
With crowd, you're not the only one lingering here?
待ち続ければ会えるのでしょうか、それとも会えないのでしょうか。
I guess it will only come to pass if you continue to wait.
もしあなたにも大切な人がいるのなら、ここで待つなんてことはしない方がいいでしょう。私は
Indeed.
新入りか？奇遇だな。俺もだ。こんな綺麗な景色が広がってるなんてな。俺はてっきり暗くて寒くて方向すらわからない場所かと思ってた。
Some picture you have.
ここは気持ちを整理するにはもってこいだ。もともと期待していなかったからかな。
Seems this is a space for spirits to set themselves straight for what comes next.
そういえば最近調査にあったか？
あいつか。もうそろそろだと言ってたのを聞いたよ。
ほ、それはいいことだ。これからあいつはどこに行くんだろうな。
気になるならわしたちも行ってみるか？
また今度な。今もう少しここにいたい。
You're pretty positive, huh?
そういえば
あいつ
Yeah, it's the same dialogue.
気になるなら
また解凍祭の時期か。いつの日か塔を見に行けたらいいな。
塔がなくても願い事はできるよ。お母さんが教えてくれたの。大声で願いを言えば将来きっと叶うって。
大声で？それは恥ずかしくない？
I don't know, is your wish embarrassing?
誰かが先にやってみんなが続けばお前も恥ずかしくなくなる。そうだそうだ、ショーゴ先にやってよ。
僕はいつの日か食べきれないほどのご飯とお菓子がある大きな料理屋を開く。毎日ジョジョジーが食べられるように。
それだけかよ。
笑うな。そっちはどうなんだよ。
もちろんお金を稼ぐことさ。たくさん商売をしてたくさんお金を稼ぐ。お金があれば何でもできる。
I need to ask somebody about that.
そうだな、お金があればあの高いおもちゃ箱だって買えるんじゃないか。
買うなんてもんじゃねえ。一人一個ずつ、いや一人何個でもだ。
じゃあ父が大商人になったら私はお金を稼がなくてもいいってことね。
いやいや、お金を稼ぐのは大変なんだ。俺だけに頼るなよ。
私は大きな名称の塔を作りたい。小塔作りも学びたい。将来は最も腕の立つ職人になるの。
そうだね。そうなったらリエコーに行かなくても小塔を飛ばせる。
それでモーとロー兄貴は？
僕は
一番肝心なところで消えちゃったぞ。
Well, he knows what his wish is.
懐かしいな。あれが俺たち5人の揃った最後の解凍祭だった。
時間が経ってみんなこんなに大きくなったんだね。あの時言ってた願いは叶えられたかな。
They've
3
come
人
true.
に会ってきてそれぞれ自分を象徴するものをもらってきたぞ。ショーゴは料理人に、キキは大商人に、宗師は小塔職人だ。
そうなんだ。
あの時言ってたことはずっと俺たちの心に残ってる。何が何でも叶えるという約束だ。とりあえずこの塔を飛ばそう。
ちょっと空気を読んであげてよ。彼らが話してる間は遠くでそっと見守りましょう。
So she can read the room sometimes. Guess that makes Hu Tao the Pinkie Pie of Genshin.
空気が読めないってお前に一番言われたくないぞ。
Scope of work is nothing like I imagined.
そう？目的が達成できるなら家庭なんてどうでもいいでしょ。前にも言ったけど、往生堂が最初に行ってたのは葬儀じゃなくてお医者さんみたいな仕事だった。魔人戦争の時期は死体の山、おびただしい数の霊、蔓延する疫病、すなわち死が私たち聖者の世界を蝕んでいた。
That's changed.
その時に往生堂ができたの。弱々しい人間という身分で長い時をかけ死を追い返した。
大きな代償を払ってきたみたいだな。
それからまた長い年月が経ち、リーユエ港は栄えた。人々は名誉とモラを追い求め、やがて狂気に達した人が死の遺産に触れた。魔人の残滓が人の世を壊したの。具体的なことは省くけど、それは生という自滅と死という終焉でもあった。
Well, we're having to deal with at least some of those old gods.
それからすごく長い時を経て、やっと均衡が整い、教会を保てるようになったの。そのおかげであなたたちが見た今のリーユエ港がある。今の王城堂と私もね。
Reveal a bit more.
ダメ。あなたは本当に好奇心旺盛だね。忘れないで。知らない方がいいことは知らない方がいい。
Why are you talking to Paimon and not me? I'm the one who asked. Also, I'm not from here, so it doesn't necessarily apply to me.
どれだけ理解できてるかはあなたたち次第。私からしたら何も知らない方が楽だけどね。
Agreed, time to go back.
この時代は恵まれてるよ。生と死がこんなに平和に寄り添ってる。こんなの当たり前じゃないんだから。
Peaceful times? I guess Hu Tao just doesn't know what's been going on, and maybe it's best that it be kept that way, at least for now.
そろそろ時間だね。行こう。彼らを始まりと終わりの地へ送らないと。
それってどこのことだ？
私たちが初めて会った場所。適当につけた名前だから気にしないで。
If you don't want questions, don't say. If the things you say invite more questions, then it's your fault. Oops. Anyway, I guess this is the last bit. And I think that's a good length for this stream. As well, people have woken up, so I can't stream for much longer. Anyway. I did accomplish what I set out to do. I have Rosaria, I have Aglia, and I will have completed this quest, and Hu Tao won't be interrupting any more bounties. As long as I finish this anyway. If I leave it alone, she'll interrupt it at exactly the wrong moment. I'm sure, just as she did originally for me. Which is why the beginning of this quest isn't here. We can switch out Tartaglia again. I didn't really use him. At least not effectively. He's definitely one of the taller ones.
満足できたかな？もし何かのきっかけでアッキーになったら、その時は容赦なく滅却するけど。
しないしない。こんなにしてもらってもう大満足だよ。みんなが元気にやってるのが分かって本当によかった。
お前たちにも感謝しないとな。ある意味俺の夢を叶えてくれたんだ。
さっき言ったことはあなたも同じよ。 もう、もしまだこれ以上くよくよするようなら、覚悟してちょうだい。
You don't have to go saying things like that, you know?
いや、そんな笑いながら怖いこと言わないでくださいよ。
じゃあ、最後の最後に、ロー兄貴に一言言ってあげて。
Just dropping it, hmm?
またな、ロー兄貴。違う違う、またなはダメ。言ってらっしゃいとかにしないと、またったら困るでしょ。
True.
大丈夫。僕はそっと離れることにするよ。
There's a chest right here.
ごめんね。僕たち二人が言った夢だけは叶えられそうにない。
気にするな。どうってことない。安心していけ。
みんなのことは忘れない。それじゃ。
言っちまったな。なんだか人生の一大事を成し遂げたみたいで、心が空っぽな感じだ。
さっき言ってた二人の願いって？
You're prying.
お互い家庭を築いたら、家族みんなを連れて解凍祭を過ごす。だから俺はあいつらが羨ましいんだ。あいつらはもう夢を叶えたが、俺の夢はもう一生。
You always get new dreams.
そうだそうだ。それに誰だって死ぬ日はいつか来るものなんだから。
Again, you're saying awkward things.
生きているうちにしっかり生きて、やるべきことをやってから会いたい人に会う。それもいいことだと思わない？
Could you have said that without the middle bit?
ありがとうございます。
Takes a while to parse through what she's saying, doesn't it?
とにかくもう無謀の丘には戻らないと思うから、しっかりと気持ちの整理をしなきゃな。
それじゃあこの機会にどこか遊びに行ってきなよ。許可する。あ、もちろん今と同じく給料は出ないけど。
And he agrees to that. He's got a rotten deal. He works for someone he can't really understand.
何か忘れてないか？
He promised he'll help us in our search.
教会に連れて行ったのは人探しを手伝うのも兼ねてたんだよ。その反応じゃ見つからなかったみたいだね。残念。惜しい惜しい。
No, it just means that Lumine is not dead. You knew that though.
ちっとも惜しくない。
Whatever, don't blow up over it, Paimon.
私もあなたたちが見てないところで探してみたんだけど、残念ながら何も見つからなくて。これからも気には留めておくから、何か分かったらあなたに連絡する。
And this is definitely before the Archon.
適当に言ってるだけじゃないよな。
I take everything she says with a heaping of salt.
えへへ、生きてる人を探すのは得意じゃないんだ。もし教会の向こうにいる人探しなら。
And have Chongyun deal with it? No thanks.
縁起でもないこと言うなよ。
安心して、その生きた人もしっかりと探してあげる。もういつになったら私の冗談に慣れてくれるの？
Seems like you really like your job.
私にも私なりの理由があるから。
理由？
今日私たちが行った場所で見てきたものは聖者の世界に執念を持つ死者たちなの。でも私はそこで歴代の同志を見たことがない。
That's interesting.
一度王城堂の同志になることはきっと悔いの残らない正しいことなんだと思う。
And you hope for the same? You're still pretty very young. And that concludes that. Ah, here's the chest. No doubt about it. With the bounties and being around here, I would have triggered at least part of that quest regardless of anything else that I did. How much do I have right now? Still a bit. But I'll do the other stuff off screen, including going for the different artifacts, which I definitely need. That's elsewhere too. I underestimated before the usefulness of the co-op in getting those. And since I've been having difficulty with those, it's definitely something that came into play for me last night. But still, the artifacts that I have suck severely. Let's seal up and sign off. Now my waiting roster goes off there. That's interesting. Yeah, there are some characters that I haven't worked on. Is this an order of acquisition? Probably. Since she was my second 5-star after the Traveler. Beto. Oh, it's not an order of acquisition. I didn't get Barbara until later. Then again, I also didn't get Fischl until later. Maybe it is in the order in which I acquired them. Oh, maybe that's why it doesn't look like it. It's because they aren't in here. So Bennett would have been around here, as well as Noel. That's why it looks out of place for me. And Ganyu isn't here either. He would have been over here or over here. And then Kaching is like here. That's interesting. I never connected that before. But in any case, that'll do it for this stream, this episode. So thank you for watching. And if you liked what you see, you can, of course, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. And I will see if there's anyone paid for Twitch. But otherwise, that do be it. I forget who this is, but let's go anyway. Rating Momoe. So thanks again for watching. Until the next time, please do stay safe, stay excellent, stay healthy, and be excellent to one another. Bye-bye.
冒険も商売も